out tomorrow, an exclusive and intimate insight into Chris Hemsworth's relationship with his dad as they embark on a road trip to remember.
He has early stage Alzheimer's. I want to do everything I can to help him. Turns out this experience could help fight the disease. It's far simpler than what I think we set out searching for. It's about connection.
The film is an ode to the power of connection in the midst of a loneliness epidemic.
And for more, we are joined by brain researcher Helena Popovic on the Gold Coast. Good morning to you. So the documentary is out tomorrow. You actually went to the screening of the film during the week. What did you make of the documentary? It really shone a light, it seems, on Alzheimer's.
Oh, look, I thought it was a really honest, raw, deeply personal journey that shows how dementia can actually be an opportunity to reassess our values and deepen our relationships. And I think the documentary also highlights that dementia can encourage us to stop putting things off that we've always wanted to do that are truly meaningful. And by doing those things, as Chris said, it actually improves brain function. So in other words, if we give our brain a reason to stay sharp, it more likely will. The more we do to strengthen our relationships and bring joy into our lives, the better our brain works and the more we slow progression of dementia. And I actually did what Chris did with my father. You know, Chris took his father, Craig, on a motorbike trip to reconnect with their past and with each other. I took Dad back to Serbia on a plane, not a motorbike, to Belgrade, where he grew up, and I saw a similar renewed spark of life and energy and confidence and belief in the possibility of fulfilment even in the face of dementia.
Wow. The other thing that it talks about in the documentary is reminiscence therapy, and in fact Chris Hemsworth resets the family home as they were growing up. They go back to that house and then they've got set designers that in fact put very similar furniture back in. Tell us about reminiscence therapy and how it works to reduce the signs of dementia.
Yes, that was an amazing part of the movie. Reminiscence therapy reconnects a person with positive past experiences for the purpose of reigniting their self-confidence, rekindling hope, promoting well-being. And it does that by encouraging individuals to talk about their past, to share life stories, to really recall those meaningful memories. And that opens up a dialogue. It creates a sense of belonging. It builds understanding. It exercises your brain because you are going back into that past and recreating stories. And the other really important thing is it restores a sense of dignity. For a person with Alzheimer's, being asked about the good old days and having someone genuinely listen, it can reaffirm who they are beyond the disease. And it's so important not to be defined by dementia. It imposes some limitations, yes, but it isn't who you are. You are still a unique, loving, capable of giving human being, and that's what reminiscence therapy can remind us of.
It is absolutely fascinating. So what is your advice then to people who can't just hop on a motorbike and zip up to the top end or jump on a plane and go to Serbia? What could they be doing at home right now with their family members?
Oh, look, just simply use photos, objects, music as prompts. The more the disease advances, the better music from your time, from your place, from your special events, like, say, your wedding day, that will revive memories. So dig up old family photos and videos, school pictures, souvenirs, postcards, tools they used in their work, letters, newspaper clippings. Even when you're cooking, try and find old recipes because all this helps evoke long-term memories that are better preserved than is short-term memory in dementia, and that then gives them confidence. The other thing that often people do is they create a life storybook. So that's a physical or digital scrapbook filled with photographs and narratives and newspaper clippings and postcards. And you can revisit that not just, with the person, but if you ever get a carer in, you give them the scrapbook, and that's a really, really great tool.
Oh, what a good idea.
And you can also attend group sessions. You can see if you can find a group session with a facilitator, maybe on a weekly, monthly basis, where you meet with other people and you talk about your past. And that's so good because it builds friendships and also improves communication. And remember, people are more powerful than pills when it comes to this disease. They really, really are.
And it impacts so many families, of course, as we know, right around the country. Helena, thank you for your time this morning. And if you get a chance to see that documentary as well, it is a fascinating look. It is so beautiful. And, of course,
and read your book.
Read Helena's book as well.
Can Adventure Prevent Dementia? Spoiler alert, it can. It gives you dozens and dozens of ways that you can boost your brain.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
People, not pills as well. Great message. Thank you.